She knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not how. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
Hello, you guys. Hello, can you hear me? I want to be sure my microphone is good, and good to go. Otojometa, my people. This light is going in my face. Maybe we're gonna do it like this. Like, I'm so sensitive to light lately. It just gives me that headache, and I don't know. Can you hear me, guys? Let me confirm my audio is on. We have so much to talk about. My audio is yes, on. My audio is good. Okay, yeah, good. So anyway, you guys, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything is good. Hope everything is fine. We have a lot to talk about today, but I think I will start with Tuface situation. Let's get that out of the way, because when one of my brother actually told me about the situation of VDM in church today, he is a fan. Olaro TV, my sister, you are here. Thanks for coming on. Samuel Awoyemi. Thanks for coming on, you guys. Thank you so much. As you're coming in, can you please thumbs up the video? Like I used to say, a lot of people watched the live video I did the last time, but unfortunately, most people did not thumbs it up. If you thumbs it up, I won't know whether it is you that actually thumbs it up or someone else. So you can thumbs it up. It's free. As far as you are able to get yourself onto this live video, then to thumbs it up, it doesn't have any impact on you. It just have impact on my channel, because my I'm not monetized right now, so YouTube doesn't push my video to a lot of people. Many of my subscribers, I have a lot of subscribers, like real raw subscribers, but the problem is that because I was demonetized, they don't promote my video. So, but if you thumbs it up, they know that, oh, okay, she's back, something is going on there. So they might, because of that, started pushing my video to people to let them know that I'm back. But unfortunately, they won't do that, simply because I'm not going to make them any money. So please, if you come in, can you please thumbs up the video? It's very much important that you two even stay on all the way to the end of the video. So if you come in, can you please thumbs up the video? Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. If this is your first time you are coming across me, my name is Debbie. I have a lot to talk about today, and don't mind my sunglasses. It's because the light, I'm very sensitive to light lately. There's few people that know about my condition will know that sometimes it just comes different way. I might still take it off, it depends, but right now I'm having a headache and it's coming from my eyes. So please don't mind my sunglasses. But I will list the fall. I'm going to talk about Tuface, my Tuface mom that was disturbing our life, looking for her son. Right now, she found her son, and she unfortunately did not come to inform us. Thank God, Tuface find it worthy, like find us worthy that we online in law, we need to know, because the mama no come back, come tell us, say, I don't find my lost and found. My son has been found, yo. So then I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the Annie Dibia that went to Eddie's and literally kind of throw shade, which I think is unnecessary. Then we will now move into VDM situation, the NANS president situation, the Meta situation, whereby the federal government is asking Meta to pay each sum of money. I'm going to kind of lumped the three together. I mean, the NANS president that was assaulted, who alleged that it was Seyi Tinubu, VDM that was kidnapped. Because when I actually was investigating, I realized that I'm not even a fan of VDM. Let's speak about VDM simply because he believes that I'm not a fan. I don't always drag VDM. I've always said the truth about whatever situation he is going on at the time. But I'm one of these people that will tell the truth, whether I want to like him, I don't want to like him, because I realize that VDM fans never tell him any truth. They believe everything he said, and it's very scary, to be honest. It's really scary. Like I told that my brother today, the way the fans goes about VDM is really scary to me. So anyway, we're going to talk about that, because when I look into the fact, it was not arrested, it was actually kidnapped. They now turn it to arrest. Olaro TB, you need to actually stay and hear this. You know, we were talking about this thing earlier, and we were literally fighting Toye about it, the fans and everything. Although I'm not his fan, I can't even stand a lot of things this guy does, even though I've said it several times, and I've actually speak for him as well several times, that this arrest of VDM is not warranted. This one is not warranted. They should have just taken it to court. But let me first go into situation of Tuface, because when you need to stay here, because this VDM situation right now is like injustice to one, is an injustice to all. If what I'm thinking is what actually happened, but we don't know yet, because I've gotten like two solid stories. But if the one I'm thinking I'm lumping it into is the right one, then we all need to speak up, because this cannot continue, especially with someone that is in that tentacle of powers, that has power everywhere to actually control a lot of things. Is really, really bad. Very, very bad. So anyway, long story short, Mama to say, my son has been kidnapped, oh, my son is this, oh, help me look for my son, oh, blah, 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 blah. This mama was going on, talking about how the son was kidnapped and everything. This mama wants us, Nigeria, to help her find his son, his 50-year-old son. But then, last week or so, I think last weekend, not this weekend, last weekend, we heard that Tuface finally did traditional wedding with the Natasha, and everybody was dragging. These people watch social media, so they know whatever it is that you guys are saying about them. They know, even the politicians, everybody now know that public opinion matters in everything that they do. Not me, because I don't care about your opinion, to be honest. The opinion, the criticism, like constructive one, I will take it and use it to my own power. But when you are just talking trash, I don't care, because I hardly care anyway. So long story short, Tuface was thinking like, Mama, you found me. You did not announce to the online law again that we've been founded. Anyway, let me show you the video Tuface made, just to show people that, because a lot of people were saying that the family were not in the wedding. So obviously this wedding is not real, it's not that. So Tuface wants to show us that the wedding is real, that he's moving on, he's doing this, he's doing that. I will talk a little bit about this, guys, maybe about 3-5 minutes, let's see. So, but this is what's happened. This is
see the guy.
So now he's looking for the wife. He's looking for the new wife. See, baby, that's Pikisha. He's always different. Two-face married 24 face, because this lady has million faces. I can't even say this is the face. So I believe this is one of the brothers' house, because
I didn't send you yesterday's video,
I believe. And that's the Pikmisha Natasha Ni Idibia. God forgive me.
Hello.
See, that's Ni Idibia Natasha.
Getting baby.
See, Tubaba is telling you. I've seen to all of you that think that my mother-in-law did not know me. That's this lady is.
See the guy.
Let me stop this video. Let me remove them. So in this video, all I see is that this guy is happy right now. I'm happy, she's happy. But the problem is that, don't forget that aside from the Annie knowing Tuface at the age of 15, if you add it to the years of their marriage, which means Annie and Tuface has been in each other's lives for 25 years, which is like the longest period for people to be in each other's lives. You would think they would know each other very well. They will understand each other very well. People say, oh, is juju, is this, is that? If it's juju, Annie was married. Aside from knowing him 15 years, she was married to this guy 10 years, for good 10 years. Everybody knows that marriage is not bed of roses. Wedding is different from marriage, but a lot of things that I keep thinking about this sham of a marriage with Natasha Pikmisha Osawuru ni Idibia is simply because I'm thinking Annie is even more head over heel in love with this guy than this Natasha, to be honest. Secondly, people keep saying that, oh, see, you are not happy that the guy is happy, he's smiling. Him faking smiles. A lot of these people have not been in the Western world. Like, have you been to UK before? Have you seen the way these police will be laughing with you, but they are arresting you? Have you seen it? This laugh I'm seeing, I'm not seeing happiness right behind his eye. Everything is in the eyes. Look at his eyes. I paused it because I want you guys to actually see. Look at his eyes. Does he look like a happy person? Simply because of this fake smile. I can't do it. Am I happy? Oh, my eyes. Am I happy? Yeah, you would think I'm happy. Smiles is something you can fake at any time. But the time is going to tell. Anyway, I believe it's traditional wedding they did because Tuface just came out with some statement again. I don't need to go through and read it, talking about my ex-wife. And you guys are not officially divorced because you went in front of the court, in front of the law to actually marry each other. Aside from all this paparazzi, pepereze that you did. So until you are fully, finally divorced, like the marriage is dissolved, that is when you can actually lawfully marry this Natasha Osawuru ni Idibia. I think that is why she is ni Idibia right now, because everything she does shows that she's a real Pikmisha. But can she last 10 years with all of this thing? And more so, this man, I believe he's in midlife crisis. Will she be able to handle it? I want him to be happy. I want Annie to be happy. That is what brought me to Annie's situation. You know, Annie went for Eddie's award. I like that she's getting Natasha face. You can't figure it out. Same as me. You know, it's so funny because this girl keeps changing faces. She is marrying to Tuface, but she has about 30 or 50 faces. So she looks different every time. You can't even say that this is the Natasha. You can't pick her out of the crowd. She looks different. Some days she's like robust, she's pretty. Some days she's looking like somebody that just wake up from the side of the road from overnight drinking. Some days she's looking like this posh babe. She looks different every time. So I can't even say this is who Natasha is. Anyway, I wish them success in whatever it is they are doing. And I like that Annie is moving on. Like I said the other time in my video, a lot of people might think, oh, she's moving on. She's the queen. Yes, queen. It's not easy like that. Someone you spent 25 years of your life with, even if it's just 5 years, 10 years, you don't move on like that. She has a soul tie with Tuface. Say whatever you want to say. She's not gonna like entirely. She will always remember him. The two kids she has for Tuface is like Tuface was split into two. So forever, Tuface face is always gonna be in her life because the moment she's seeing her kids, she's seeing Tuface. That's Tuface all over because the kids, both girls look like Tuface. The first one looks somehow like Tuface's mom, but you can still see Tuface there. But the second daughter, Olivia, oh my God, it's like Tuface was split into two. The kids look like Tuface. So Tuface is in our life forever. So a lot of people are saying, oh yes, queen, go on, queen, go on, queen. What they don't realize is that when is her alone, Yoruba will say, how do they say this adage? I'll say it in Yoruba. I can't even. When you see a quota, So at some point, she has to, be able to make decisions and do things for herself. And I'm talking about not social media validation, not because of social media or anything like that. She just have to do things for herself by herself. So when she went for this Eddie's Award, I didn't even know she was going to present, but man, the lady looks damn good. I'm not going to lie. She looks damn so good. The outfit, the dressing, the theme of the show, she matches everything perfectly because that was what was requested of them. They said traditional or whatever, Nigeria meets something. So it's meant to be traditional, but she made it her own, and I love what she did with the styling. I think it was Madeline Couture or so that styled her. I believe it's Medlin. Look at that blazer. Look at that blazer jacket. When I was looking at the blazer, I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's not traditional. When she turned, I saw the adire. I'm like, whoa. This is stunning. This is beautiful. She looks so stunning with that short hair. I believe she's listening to social media. People were telling her, Honey is so gorgeous with short hair. Even if she doesn't do anything to her short hair is extremely gorgeous because it shows her bone structure. It shows like her face. It really brings out her face, the bone structure, the jawline. Everything comes out whenever she's wearing a short hair. It's always better than whatever wig Annie will ever wear in her life. Her hair is the most, short hair is the most gorgeous on her. She looks very gorgeous. She stays with the theme of the ceremony and she killed it. Anyway, long story short, she was presenting, and when she was presenting, I'm going to find the video for you, but she did something that I wouldn't say like, if it's me, I wouldn't have, go that route, but she did. That's what she want to do. You get what I'm saying? When she asked her to present award, she was presenting with that man that got the Steez of the Year last year. I know a lot of people might not remember. Mr. Steez, I told you the Oba. Do you remember the steeziest man that everybody was calling? I don't see it, to be honest, but they will say I'm beefing, but I don't see it. But apparently, is the most steez that has the most steez at that Ojudi Oba that time. So then they were asked to present the award. I think his name is Farouk Oreagba. He's from Ijebu-Ode and he's one of the Ijebu-Ode clan that was riding a horse. This guy has a lot of steez on that horse with the sunglasses, Ray-Ban and everything. So then they were both presenting, and when Annie came out, I wouldn't say, good, yes, queen. I don't think it's necessary, to be honest.
Just
Annie, it's Annie Macaulay.
Did you not see what she did there? It was fun to watch, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. It was fun to watch. But at the same time, I think the shade...
Right, now we've got that sorted. We're here to present the award for the best Afrobeat single.
I don't think the shade is necessary, but she did that. I like it. I like that she did it, but at the same time, I won't say she should continue to go that route. She should let that rest, Let her put it in, how do you call it? Let her put it in a way, or a way back or whatever, so that this Natasha Ni Idibia is not going to be feeling that relevant. Like they'll be thinking that, oh, we are actually tutoring her or whatever. Like whatever they will think that they are doing to her, that she's feeling the dent. But I like the shade because she didn't dwell too much in it. Maybe that's why I like it, but she should not do things like this anymore.
Annie, it's Annie Macaulay. Hey, my single ladies. So anyway, she did that. It's the tattoo. My sister, okay, I didn't know it was the tattoo, but I know that it was like the most teasiest
the most teasiest man on Ojudi Oba, and they give him like the steez. That is when the steez now come in. Steez, exclamation steez. And it was, he was drinking it up as well. They were doing interview for him. So then they presented the awards. Another part I like is when Wunmi Mohbad received award on behalf of the husband. She speaks so well. I like that her speech is not too dragged. I like that she wasn't dragging anyone in the speech. And she literally was thanking the Eddies for shining light on the late husband. Priscilla and the husband, they brung it as well. They brung it. Like these people will say, they brung it. So I like that as well. And I like the fact that when they gave the award to Mohbad, Wunmi literally said that what did she say? She said, "Oh, that I appreciate you shining light on Mohbad's situation or whatever." I really wish I can. Yeah, because he was remembered at the 18th award. He played two of his songs, and I love that he gave tribute to him. To be honest, I just love that he received the tribute. See, that's what they did with him. Is remembering Mohbad and everything. So I have to pause this. I have to stop the sound because my video might be taken down. I don't know. It doesn't have this. My sister said Farouk Waberawa doesn't have this. Because for me, I don't see what's so special about him, to be honest, because it's not my type. He's yellow. That is number one. Number two, it's not that tall. So I won't say he's so, but I don't know. But everybody just thought he sees. Well, apparently he used to be one of Lagos big boys then, and he was like a really big baddie boys in Lagos then. So anyway, let me now continue and go to VDM situation. I think I'm about cover that. So before I go into VDM situation, I want to first talk about the WhatsApp. I want you guys to put that in mind. That is why I want to speak about it. If you have not seen the news, I don't know if you guys have seen the news whereby they were saying that Nigerian government is requesting $290 million. I believe it's $290 million or thereabout from Meta. Meta is Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Those apps is owned by Mark Zuckerberg. So they were demanding such amount from them, and these people said they're not going to pay anything. That instead for them to pay, they're going to take the services away from Nigerians. And a lot of people were saying that, oh, as you're supposed to fight this, you're supposed to like support the government. The problem there is that I've seen this happen in different other countries. Different other countries because this is what they're accusing Facebook of. They said that there's bigger one, but this Temilola Shobola shutting in. Meta has threatened to shut down Facebook and Instagram services in Nigeria. Over 290 million fines by the FCCPC. And this FCCPC is Federal Competition Corporation something, and what it calls unrealistic regulatory demands from the Nigerian government. So then when I read this, I know it's beyond what the Nigerian government is disclosing to you, because this similar thing happened in Ireland, it happens in maybe Sweden, it happens in Germany, it happens in different other countries. And what I find out after the fact is that what the government are demanding from these Meta or whatever people is actually, they were the one trying to do the what do you call it, censorship of their own people. They want to censor you. If you say something bad about the government, they want to censor you. It's not about, oh, they were leaking the information. I'm not saying that Meta is not selling your information. Yeah, they do, because it's a free service. when something is free, when it's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true, if you understand what I'm saying. So then Nigerian government is saying that, or the Meta is saying that they're not going to pay the money. They will rather shut off from Nigeria because of the unrealistic demand from the Nigerian government. What are these unrealistic demands? Is something they will never say out, but I believe that that is the demand. Ever since Tinubu came in, his subordinates, his supporters, like this guy that called all Nigerian youth children. I forgot his name. In case his name eludes me, you can help me put the name in the comment section. I said it that we need to regulate social media. We need to regulate social media. What these people don't realize is that it's a two-edged sword. You're talking about freedom of speech. When you begin to over-regulate things, there's no freedom of speech in Nigeria. Let's just put it that way. Especially since Tinubu came in, the freedom of speech is been so reduced, because if you say anything about anybody, they arrest you. Even ordinary Eniola Badmus is arresting someone simply because they said something about her. Although I said that the girl made a mistake of accusing her wrongly, but there are some certain things that has happened and you will see they arrest people for it. Things that they were supposed to actually just sue somebody, like the way Eniola arrested that girl, harassed her. No, she was supposed to go through the court of law, serve the girl to come to court. And if this girl did not come to court, that is when they can now put out a warrant to arrest her. I know that is the way the law works, but with rich people, with powerful people, it doesn't work that way. So that brings me to the story of oh, no. I'm not referring to Buhari. It was Adesina that is the spokesperson of Buhari that was trying to do all of that then. But it was Desmond Elliott. That's the person I'm looking for, that actually took a bill to the House then for them to regulate Nigerians and calls Nigerian youth, literally calls them children. So anyway, that's long story short. The story of VDM. When I first heard it, I'm like, the guy wala too much. That is I know he's eventually going to put himself in one trouble that he's not going to get out from it. I won't curse him, obviously, because I don't know much about the arrest. All I keep saying is that let's shut down GTB. If you are VDM fans, we need to go and take our money. And I'm like, where will you take your money to? All the banks are literally crazy. They are controlled. The banks are controlled by the government. Everything they do is controlled. Even these people control broadcasting. They controlled everything. And everything they control it to what they want. They kind of bend it and mend it to whatever it is they want. And they will say they are doing it in your name. No, it's to cover their asses. That's what they do. Anyway, what had happened is the brother came out and said that their mom money is being deducted from her account. Several deductions happened in the mom's account. And maybe the mom was in the bank, or VDM decided to go with the mom to the bank, and he went with his friend. It was Area 3 in Abuja, the GTB in Area 3 in Abuja. So when they got there, they said he saw the CFO of that bank. So when he saw the CFO, because of his status, is big. So I won't say who is VDM. No, he is somebody that he has a lot of following, and the way they follow him, in fact, they follow him more than the way they follow Jesus self, because these people will do anything. If VDM tell them, you guys, you need to go and jump, that is the way to get attention of the government. Go and jump the bridge. They will jump the bridge. That's how much I believe that this guy has power over his fans. Sorry to say, let me even say, I'm not sorry to say, that is the way you guys believe. You behave cultish kind of way, because you don't call him out on his BS. Whenever he's doing BS thing, you don't call him out. You believe that every good thing he's doing as cover up for whatever BS he's doing. So he attacked people personally, but you guys will still follow and say that, oh, those people were the one that offended him. Irrespective, even if he's unoffended, he did it, you will still support him. But long story short, he saw the financial officer. They said, oh, they will sort it out, and he was leaving the bank. As soon as he was leaving the bank, I believe as soon as he gets into the bank, they've already rang whoever that has put that thing out on him. I believe there's a bolo out on him that is not official. Let me put it that way. Maybe there's a bolo out on him that is not official, that wherever you see him, please can you alert us? So I believe the moment he gets into the bank, Oida, can you switch on this light, please? This room light. I believe the moment he gets into the bank, the light. Yeah. I believe the moment he gets into the bank, they've already ran these people that put the bolo out. I'm going to use a lot of allegedly, please, guys. So when he was coming out, I believe they're not there. They will be working with the security, and allegedly the light was off. So he was stuck in the, when you go to Nigerian bank, there's something that you get into. Then they tell you, they close it. The security will close it and they will tell you to move closer. If you're having metal objects, it won't open. But if you're coming out, it's so easy. It doesn't stop you. Let me put it that way. So then he was coming out and the light literally switched off, more like they switch off the light. And he was stuck in there for like 5 to 10 minutes, according to the brother. He was there for like 5 to 10 minutes, allegedly. And by the time they released it, like the light came back on, because I don't know how you can even stay in that cubicle for 5 to 10 minutes, to be honest. So I believe maybe the brother has added some minutes to it, but maybe 5 minutes, fine. So because the place is like, there's no hair in that place. So then he came out. As soon as he comes out, there was men in black waiting for him with a black van. And they allegedly, I've not seen the video, because I know there will be video if GTB want to do themselves some good or make things right, because the fans are withdrawing their money and they said they've lost like something 1.9 billion thereabouts between now and I know Monday is even going to be brutal for GTB. They are not going to close down GTB. GTB has a lot of branches. GTB is a very big bank. I use GTB and I've not used it in years, simply because of the same situation the VDM mom is complaining about. My money was just going and I did not, they changed the phone number that I was using from the beginning. That before I even relocated out of Nigeria years back, one of their staff changed that number back to the old number, the new number, they changed it back to the old number. And from that old number, they started doing fraud from it. So I know GTB is not, if it's a rubbish bank to start with. So, okay, you said he threatened GTB Bank. So he threatened GTB Bank that he will visit the bank. I believe that due to the scenario, they have a plan B for him as an opportunity. Now, I don't think, servicing with things I've watched, I'll send some videos to you. There are some people that are not biased. They don't even like VDM, just like I don't care about him. But I will care as a citizen, because injustice to one is an injustice to all. If injustice is done to one person and you believe because it's not me, it's not my family, what's my business? It might go to affect your family one day, and you would want people to speak up for you. So that is the reason I'm speaking about this, because when the person told me, I wasn't really interested. But when I started looking into the story since I came back from church, I'm like, wow, Nigeria is actually going down the drain and we don't know about it. So then it came out. And they did not just say you are under arrest. Sabisi, if you can leave, you are listening to me. They literally put a cloth on his head and his friend's head. They literally kidnapped him. That is kidnapping. That is not arrest. Arrest is when your Miranda right is said to you, like, oh, you are under arrest. You maybe remain silent. Whatever you say will be used against you. Reading their Miranda rights for them. But in this situation, there was nothing like that. They just put the clothes, allegedly just put the clothes on them, and they were picked up and put in the black marine or whatever black SUV they came with. Number one, when did EFCC started using black SUV? Number two, when did EFCC started wearing black? So if that is the case, I believe that people that have heard this thing happened to before, like Showore when his arrest happened, This is the same way. Like Sunday Igboho, when his arrest happened, this is the same way. You know where I'm going. To me, I would say this is allegedly the DSS that came to kidnap them. This will allegedly be DSS, not the EFCC. So then maybe when they picked them up, the moment they happened, they know the mom would have alerted and they started seeing stories. Maybe they went to drop them in EFCC. And when they drop them in EFCC, whatever is now coming out is what we are now going to discuss. Because at first, the brother was saying that he called his lawyer when the mom rang him, that the brother to get out like VDM himself. Because he was saying, oh, you Ratel, go and take your money. And I'm like, please, even if all the Ratel in the whole world take their money, GTB is still not going to fold up. Because the people that might have sent GTB, we pay them. They have a paymaster, allegedly. So if I would continue to say allegedly. So anyway, long story short, it was driven out of that place. And when the brother called the lawyer started making calls as well. Lawyer is this social media lawyer, Deji. So he started making calls and all of that. And I've watched video of Seyi Kuti. I've watched video of so many other people talking about this. But the person that actually put it in more concept for me is maybe Seyi Kuti and Diola Fayeun. So then, when the Deji now called, they told Deji that it was EFCC, that EFCC has him. So he sent some people there, but the brother went as well. The brother said they were not allowed to come in, that they took food there, and they said it was the EFCC came and said, oh, VDM doesn't want to come and see you or something like that. That it was his decision to not come and see you. But eventually the brother said he came out. So they speak and all of that. And when the Deji was asking around, they said that it was cyber stalking. That it was because of cyber stalking. Yeah, that it was because of cyber stalking that he was arrested. I don't know if FCC arrests people for cyber stalking, not bastardizing Naira, not stealing money from people, not defrauding money. Because if you don't know, EFCC means economic and financial crime or whatever. So they have not still related it to any financial crime that he has committed, but they literally said that it was cyber stalking. Who is this cyber stalking? Have that in mind. Then I will go to the story of few days before this alleged kidnapping of VDM. There was a video VDM make, and it's about this guy. I'm going to play the video for you because I have that video. He did a video, not VDM's video. I don't like to play his video, but I'll play the video of this person VDM was talking about, and I will tell you what VDM, whatever it is VDM said on that video. And I'll play a video, another video to confirm. So if you hear I said that there's something about the NANS president, National Association of Nigerian Students, is NANS, NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students. So they were planning to change presidency. So they do it by election. And before election, this man alleged something. But I would like you to listen to it by yourself. I'm not going to, I don't want to have to say whatever it is this man is saying, because he literally narrates it. I think it's about maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Please, if you can indulge me, listen to that video. It's going to put it in maybe in more perspectives for you about whatever it is going on. VDM actually made a video about this situation, what this man is talking about. I'm going to add him to that. So this is the new president of the NANS, which is the National Association of Nigerian Students. This is the new president. He will tell you under the situation where he was sworn in, it wasn't a conducive situation. And after the swearing in, what happened to him? Listen, then we will continue with the video.
I started to Lagos to meet with Seyi. I met with Seyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked. and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president that who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned.
So this man is the person that is trying to come in as the president, and he was alleging that Seyi Tinubu had planned with some people, because when he said Seyi, it was Seyi Tinubu, President Tinubu's son, that he was alleging do all this plan and everything. He was saying it with his full chest. So continue to listen.
My abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, striped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NANS president. I did that to gain my freedom, but immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Seyi told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this. That he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, that he will go. So I now asked, even this morning when somebody was telling me that, you know who Seyi is, I say, yes, Seyi is an ordinary citizen like myself. He's not occupying any official position. I told them yesterday, I made it clear that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NANS president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up, and that Seyi can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. This inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. I told the MC, quickly start. Don't do no protocol. Do the inauguration, as long as though they will be arresting or killing the NANS president now, who controls over 40 million Aluta forces. So I want to, for the want of time, I don't want to take much of our time, but I've told you in brief. So we cannot say the most important thing which my government, which we want to do as leaders of NANS, is that we will fight the cultists. We will take away cultism from NANS, the touts from NANS. They are just a bunch of touts and criminal elements. When politicians want to do anything, they recruit them to do all of these things. And that is what we have come to fight. I need your support for us to be able to do this, because without you supporting me, supporting our leadership, there's no way we'll be able to achieve this, because these people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Seyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Seyi Tinubu to become, was invited to Lagos to meet with Seyi. I met with Seyi and the minister for you.
So this man said that the very bad thing that could ever happen to Nigeria is for Seyi Tinubu to become the governor of Lagos State, because Seyi Tinubu is trying to become the governor of Lagos State, because these people believe they own Lagos. Tinubu, Remi Tinubu, like all the family, they think Lagos belongs to them, because if you have seen the atrocities, even the Sade or whatever Tinubu, the atrocities she has allegedly committed against the traders, the markets, women in that Lagos state is so atrocious. So these people believe they own Lagos and they can do anything in Lagos. So I'm not surprised that this allegation is coming towards Seyi Tinubu. And I'm not surprised because VDM made a video about this 2 days or so, or 3 days before he was allegedly kidnapped. He made the video about Seyi Tinubu. And then Seyi came out, released a statement on his story that, I don't know what this man is talking about, blah, blah, blah. He went on, blah, blah. He just went on and rambled that he doesn't understand what this man is saying. But I have so many questions about that. But before I go into the question, okay, let me even ask the question, then I'll play the next video for you. So my question is this. You don't know what this man is talking about. Why did you go to the same hotel where they want to have the inauguration? Why was your black SUV found in that hotel? Why is it confirmed that you were in that hotel? Fine, you want to lodge in a hotel in Lagos and you couldn't find anywhere to lodge. It will be that particular hotel. And why did the manager or whoever tell them that the event cannot hold? Because Seyi Tinubu said they should not hold the event. That is second question. And thirdly, why do they switch off the lights that they have to use torchlight or whatever to swear in this man? These are my questions. This is just the video VDM made before he went to GTB. 2-3 days before he went to GTB. Was he abducted? Was he allegedly abducted simply because he was asking questions about this NANS president? Or was he allegedly kidnapped simply because they know that they can easily discredit this man? He doesn't have that following, but VDM has this social media following that if VDM put this thing out, a lot of people will come for Seyi Tinubu and it might disrupt his governorship aspirations. It's just a question I'm asking. So then, they said this man is lying, but he mentioned one Ladoja. When he mentioned Ladoja, the Ladoja I knew, and VDM said it as well, that the Ladoja I knew was Ladoja that used to be governor of Oyo State. That's the Ladoja I knew as well. But I remember Ladoja might have kids that are now in politics. All politicians, their kids always follow their footsteps. They are always in politics as well. They are always in powerful position as well. So I was looking and trying to really figure out what happened. Is this man lying? How credible is this man? He was saying it with his full chest. It doesn't mean that it is the truth. That's why I will continue to say allegedly. So then I found another video, and I think this is the Ladoja that this guy is referring to. He referred to NTA manager or whatever. He referred to the Minister of Youth. Those are the people involved in his kidnap. And he has a video, the picture of where his body was brutalized. Like he was seriously assaulted with so many bruises on his body. And one of the students actually spoke about this. But before I go on, I think maybe this is the Ladoja they were referring to. And whatever it is they were asking him wasn't what he was answering. I don't know who this person is, but I will want you to hear his side of the story, because they literally asked him about what happened in that hotel, that this NANS president was allegedly saying that it was Seyi Tinubu that told them. And this man keeps saying he was one Ladoja that was relating the message to him, telling him that it was Seyi Tinubu that asked us to do this thing to you. It was Seyi Tinubu that allegedly asked us to do this. So I don't know. So then let me add this, because apparently this person is let me see who he is again. I think it was a factional NANS president. So maybe one
country. I think we the youth, we have one problem. Seyi is the only president of son we have in this country that is trying to bring himself so low, mingle among youth. We've had several presidents. Some of us don't even know their sons or their daughters.
The allegation that Henry Cuomo, who says also that he is a former Senate president, handing over to another Senate. I don't know whether there's a division there as well. He says that he places the allegation, squarely at the feet of the president's son, saying that the president's son, Mr. Seyi Tinubu, has been attempting to interfere in student union politics, and that he was at the venue of their Wells Carlton Hotel on Tuesday, telling the manager, because I asked him, I said, how do you know that? Did you see him? He said, yes. Yes, you saw him. He could have been there as a guest. He could have been there.
Did you hear that? Did they see Seyi Tinubu on the day this inauguration or whatever is supposed to take place? The manager said, yes, we've seen him. He could be there as a guest. But these are the questions they were asking this guy, that it's confirmed that Seyi Tinubu was at that hotel. and they were asking this guy, you will see the way he just deflects he bring himself down.
For any other reason. He said the manager of the hotel told them that this is what the president's son has just said, that their event will not be allowed to hold in the hotel anymore, and that their event was frustrated. They did not give them electricity, and they refused them using the facilities at the hotel. Are you aware of all of this?
I'm not aware, but I read one stupid allegation on Sahara Reporter.
Did you hear the way he went? I'm not aware. I'm not aware. He can't even say it boldly that I'm not aware, because he was aware. I'm not aware. And he quickly moved into a stupid allegation. Like, you should be able to say it boldly. I'm not aware of such, and I don't think Seyi Tinubu will do such thing. That's how you defend someone. No, I'm not aware. I heard a stupid allegation from Sahara. What the? I've watched too many politics to actually know when these politicians really want to lie. This guy is lying. He's a liar.
Is Seyi part of NANS? Let me tell you, man.
That's the question he also raised as well.
This country, I think we the youth, we have one problem.
So
Seyi is the only president of...
So now, they actually said that is Seyi part of NANS? But the woman said that was the allegation. Then he moved into trying to absolve Seyi of whatever wrongdoing and literally placing him on this platform as if he is the best thing. He's like the Messiah that comes down to the level of the peasant. Is this big thing that comes down to the level of the peasant? Like, I don't get it with this rationalization. How do you even come up with these stupid people, for real?
Of son we have in this country that is trying to bring himself so low, mingle among youth. We've had several presidents. Some of us don't even know their sons or their daughters' name. But Seyi, whenever he sees students, he sees youth. Some of us watch him online. I think there was a time after my election, I traveled to Kano because we lost one of our comrades during the Ramadan. When they told me that I've now met with the Youth Council president of Kano in that same house. So he now told me that, am I traveling back to Jos? I said, yes. He said, I wish I can stay till evening. That there's this Ramadan fasting, breaking fasting that Seyi is doing around the north. I attended that program. I was overwhelmed. This is a president's term.
That's an ambition, politics.
Gisting, telling them, eating with them.
Are you talking to fools?
The same thing in the other day, Sahara Reporter. I don't know, maybe they have issue with the president.
So I don't know. Issue. She is too
because even me, when somebody called my attention there yesterday, like I told you in my...
Oh, God.
This country, I think we the youth, we have one problem. Seyi is the only president of son we have in this country that is trying to bring himself so low.
Shut up.
Mingle among youth.
What the hell is he talking about? Mingle among youth. Anyway, you guys, I want to move on because I'm going to end this video. But however, I'm just going to advise Nigerian youth. He is saying that, oh, Seyi wine and dine with people he was not supposed to wine to. Literally saying that this almighty Messiah Seyi Tinubu, the son of the president, is coming to the low level of the peasant. The people they want to keep down, keep in that low position so that they can be weaponizing that poverty. They can be using them to say, oh, we will elevate you out of poverty. Just vote for us. Everything Seyi is doing is a political tactics. That is how politicians behave. Have you been to UK and see the way the politicians come to people's level? And they don't even act like this Nigerian politician when they get to post. They might listen to you, smiles with you, things you are saying to them, they will still not do it. They will do things that their sponsors ask them to do. But then they will still listen to you. Unlike these people, you vote for them, they get in power. So anyway, this is the story that VDM treated. just before he was allegedly kidnapped. So now tell me, was he linked? Why was he abducted? Allegedly abducted, his face covered, no Miranda rights, no reason of arrest. And see, I like Median D1 because he puts VDM feet to the fire, even though sometimes I know he's overdoing it. I know sometimes VDM do similar things that D1 is doing, especially in the case of Nedu, in the case of Yabojo, in some other personal cases. But the problem I have is that when someone is trying to show their power and shut someone down simply because of their opinion, simply because they can think critically and were thinking what is going on. So another thing that I found out in the process of trying to see whether VDM alleged kidnapped is linked to Seyi Tinubu is another thing I found out is that apparently, if you guys remember when Tinubu first came in, he said, oh, renewed hope is come, hope is come. I've said it even before this man came into power, that the suffer will go catch you. You guys, a lot of you that are shouting, hey, you want the West Igbo, is you that will suffer the most. And that is what is happening. All these tribalistic bigots shouting about tribalism simply because they want Tinubu to be there, as if it's not the same APC Buhari government. It's a continuation of a party. People need to get it. When one party is in power and they are doing something, don't expect another person in that same party to come to power and things will just automatically change. No, the policy is the same. And now when Tinubu came in, it was even more heavy-handed. That's the way I see it. It was more heavy-handed compared to Buhari's situation. Because under Buhari, Naira to pounds is about maybe 750 or 800 Naira to 1 pound. Now how much is it? It's going to 2001. So now Tinubu will now say, I'm working hard. When we're about to go to 2027 for election, they will now reduce it to like 1,000 Naira or 1,200 Naira. And they will say, oh, Tinubu has brought the price down. From what price? Before. That is how politics works. They come in, they make everything go up. They tell you they are fixing it, it will go down. No, it doesn't. It will come down when they are about to now do another election. So anyway, long story short, that was the thing VDM was treating. And if truly it was everything they alleged Seyi Tinubu to have done, and they notice that VDM is putting mouth, they know that he's going to dig deep. He's going to dig deeper. So what I want to say, allegedly, the student loan, if you know about the student loan that they said, oh, they separate one money for student loan. The student loan that was separated like, oh, for every student that wants to borrow money. I think the money is about anyway, long story short, where I'm going is that 71 point something billion Naira of that student loan is missing. They don't know where he is allegedly. And apparently, he was the minister, youth minister, and Seyi Tinubu that are in charge. Why does Seyi Tinubu allegedly doesn't want this new NANS president to come to power? Ask yourself that. And why did VDM make a video about this situation? Then the next thing, he was allegedly kidnapped, abducted. Use whatever you want to use, but it wasn't an arrest. An arrest is not that way. An arrest comes with your Miranda rights read to you. The other guy that was kidnapped with him, that was allegedly kidnapped with him, the guy is released because they said, oh, it's because someone reported VDM to them. Seun Kuti was saying that it was religious people, that it was about the gospel singing and everything. So what if, this is what if allegedly they kidnapped them, the faction of Seyi Tinubu allegedly speak to these gospel people and tell them that you need to intensify the case. This is just allegedly. I'm not even a fan of VDM. and it's not a hill that I'm willing to die on. But as Nigerian, I will say it as I see it. Injustice to one is an injustice to all. I've always said it. I'm not a fan of VDM. Everybody that knows know. Even the guy that told me about him, that my brother that told me about him, think that I've done several videos calling out his arrest, because there are some that he doesn't even warrant any arrest. They were supposed to just serve him, and if he doesn't show up in court, you can now put out an arrest warrant on him. And this thing has been going on. Even the little celebrity, the British, they use this little power they have and harass people, assault people, arrest people. Things they were supposed to send just ordinary cease and desist, they will arrest people. Any other bad must did it now. Is she not Tinubu, baby? Like, see, if you love yourself in that Lagos state or in that Nigeria, I'm not part of you. Seriously. I have dual citizenship. I'm not part. Even though I know that we still bear the brunt, because the money you send home before, that is enough. It's not enough anymore. But if you really, really love yourself, I placed that comment on, I think, Adiola Faye on that. Nigerians need to really wake up. Is this the kind of person you want in power? Because don't let me deceive you. If Seyi Tinubu comes to power in Lagos State and become the Lagos State governor, the eye on the ball for him is going to be the presidency. Is that the person you want to be leading your country? This is a guy that went to the north. This north that this Mumu or Orobo is talking about. That he said he's breaking bread with people he was not supposed to be. Who is he? Is he not a human being? The people he was breaking bread with, are they not human beings? Saying that he bring himself low. How did those people get to that low peasant place that this idiot is talking about? Like, Nigerians sometimes, I just this is why I don't like to talk about Nigeria. It really pisses me off. Seriously. Because see, you're talking about they are low, and he bring himself low down for them to now break bread with them. Who is he? This is what we're talking about. He's saying that all other president kids, they don't know them because they don't have the political ambition. They don't have the stupid nonsense ambition that Seyi has been nursing. He's doing all of this thing, dining with youth, doing all this backdoor thing, simply because he already printed everything about Seyi Tinubu 2027. He is eyeing the governorship. The one they were fighting over, that was Speaker of the House, that one was talking about his own governorship aspirations as well. Before you know it, they downgraded him. This is what happened in politics, we know. But to now be arresting people, this is the same Tinubu that is activist. If you don't know, our president Tinubu is an activist himself that fights against all this military government. Then he is number one in front of activism. He has to elope to UK to America simply because the military government are trying to pine him. He was in exile for so long. This same person now doesn't want people to even protest. Think about it. They don't even want people to protest. People were trying to protest the October 20, 2021. Do you know since then, nobody is allowed to protest? I think it was 20. Is it 2020? Yeah. Since then, Buhari did not allow it. You would think, oh, Tinubu will come out and there, because a lot of people were actually accusing him that he was the one that gave the order then. They did not allow them. They keep arresting people year over year. They were trying to pass a bill that will stop people from protesting. Then what are you calling democracy? When people can just be kidnapped off the street and the next thing is, oh, we arrest them for cyber crime. We arrest them for cyber stalking. Who is VDM cyber stalking? Who is this stalking? These are my questions. These are the things I found out. But if you know more about this case, please You can put it in the comment section. I will be reading. I want to know more because this time around now, they got my attention because this does not look good. If truly, allegedly, Seyi Tinubu did all of this thing, I can link it to his aspirations of trying to be the governor of Lagos State. And I will implore the youth, I will implore whoever, like I put under that comment section, if you really truly love yourself, overwhelmingly, overwhelm whatever votes they are going to bring in for him. Because see, if the votes, they said, oh, the vote does not matter. Yes, it does matter. When he was extremely overwhelmed that even a blind person can see it. Because the one we were fighting, they were fighting the other time. Oh, it was Obi that won. Do you know what happened? Atiku came second. So then, how do you now want to fight that it was Obi that won? He was placed in the third position. So what I'm saying is that you need to overwhelm that election if you truly, and you need to have a good candidate. Not somebody that can hardly speak Yoruba. Not somebody that doesn't even understand the culture. It has to be someone of inside, like somebody inside that has even dined and wined with them that should come against these people. That's the only way you could get these Tinubu tentacles out of this Lagos State. Because he runs the whole thing. Even when he's no more the governor, he runs it. And I believe that Buhari and all of them, they are scared of him. El Rufai, all of this coalition they are bringing together. This is somebody that is a CIA asset. This is somebody that is allegedly a CIA asset. I mean our president. Because they said, oh, is our asset. Asset for what? Go and learn about CIA. Then you will understand. Anyway, you guys, I'm done here. I'm out. I'm out. So Olaro TB. So do you now know where this guy is coming from? Even though a lot of them, like I told him, I said, even if DM finds someone now, you will say that this person does not stand well. That's why VDM has to do what he did. VDM is not a saint himself. He's not. He's not a saint. So anyway, you guys, I want to hear what you think. And if you come across this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It goes a long way for me, even if you don't want to. You too, you understand the story now. When I was watching the story, I was really pissed. And I just joined everything together. Like, it's politics. Everything is politics, allegedly. Because when Seun Kuti came out and said, I spoke to the lawyer said, oh, he was the gospel, whatever. And when the brother of VDM came out and said that, oh, the lawyer said it was cyber stalking. And I'm like, who is this stalking? But VDM made a video. Similar thing I'm talking about. The part VDM hasn't gotten to is the loan that was allegedly missing. Student loan. 70-something billion naira that was allegedly missing. VDM hasn't gotten to that. And if he comes out and never see anything about this NANS president, never see anything about the missing money, never see anything that relates to this thing, because let me see if I can find that NANS president brutalized body, because it wasn't, they said, oh, because they came out, they said, oh, it was a lie. The manager said nobody touched him, blah, 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 this, that. But at the end of the day, that was actually a lie. As in, that was actually a lie. He was touched. His body was like brutalized. His body was brutalized. It's not that this man is coming out to just lie about whatever it is that happened to him. The only thing is that the establishment will have a video of it, but they are obviously going to cover it up. So God save Nigeria, to be honest. God save Nigeria. This Seyi Tinubu sounds allegedly worse than the father. To be honest, it sounds really, really worse than Tinubu himself. That's the way I see it. You can tell me different, I'll take it, I'll look into it. But it sounds like he is even worse than the father. Anyway, you guys, I'm trying to look for that video. I know it's on YouTube somewhere. I'm trying to look for the video of that man. But it's really sad. It's very, very sad that all this thing is happening. And if VDM come out and never speaks about this thing, you guys, I want you to know that they've warned him. Like, if he comes out and never speak about I'm talking about the NANS president situation, just know that he's been warned. He's been warned.
Supporting me, supporting our leadership. There's no
the video.
If you want to make a full-time income from home.
Sorry, I had to stop that. You can find the video on YouTube. To be honest,
you need to know this one concept, because there is a new one.
It's just so sad that this is where we are in Nigeria now. Really, really sad. Anyway, you guys have a lovely week. Thank God it's bank holiday tomorrow, because I really need all the rest. I'm always very tired. I will see you guys. If you have any story as to this video I've discussed, if you have evidence, proofs and everything, I'm happy to put it out there. Because if True didn't do nothing and he was kidnapped that way, is an injustice. An injustice to one person is injustice to all. All these take your money from bank. All these banks are cabals. The banks are controlled. If you take your money to other banks, similar thing will happen. Similar thing will happen. If truly you say, oh, because it's GCB, it could be any other bank, and this thing will still happen. If truly what I'm putting together it is, then it will repeat itself. And wherever, it might not even bank, it might be custom office, it will still happen. That's what I want you guys to know. So taking your money out of one bank, putting it on another, or taking your money out of one bank, letting them take, jara on top of your money, while you still put it in another bank and they will still take money. Nigeria is right now, I will say, is allegedly run like a cabal. Same way Buhari government is even now worst. Anyway, you guys, I will see you in my next video. If you have any story to share with me, you can share it with me in my Instagram DM. I'm always there. Send the story to me there. And if you have, because if this guy hasn't, talked to me about this story, I won't even bother. Until I started looking into the story of VDM, then I came across this NANS president situation. I'm like, what? He told me about that as well. Then I look into it and I'm like, what? This happened in Nigeria. But that's Nigeria of today. All right, guys, I'll just keep rambling. Let me end this video, but please, guys, thumbs this video up so that it can go a long way. A lot of people doesn't know, because VDM has steps on so many toes that made so many people not even want to bother about him. Like one of my sister here, which is justified, to be honest. But at the same time, no matter how justified you think that this guy has wronged some people that you like, or he has done so many BS things as well, it's very, very wrong when government is becoming this powerful that they can shut anybody up, shut anybody off. And don't forget that when he was in China, he called Seyi Tinubu as well. So that's why I said it might allegedly be the situation, because he was talking about the NANS president and he has a lot of following, and the following are crazy. So they know. They know. Anyway, you guys, peace out. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
So subscribe and get that gist with the one and only Debbie Pashta.